like to check in tonight and see what the ancestors would like to say. Thank you. The patriarch, unapologetic. The patriarch, unapologetic. This correspondence to the tarot is the Emperor. I owe no apology for walking in my power. You will achieve what you have set out to do. The patriarch steps up to remind you that you are the leader of your own life. Things are more stable and secure than you think. Your fears are lying to you. You have the wisdom that the situation requires. This ancestor may also come forward when the authoritative energy around you is overpowering you. My dear one, stand up straight and own your power. The patriarch shows up here as a Maasai elder chief. The patriarch is a calm, experienced, and ambitious leader with loving and supportive divine masculine energy. This paternal ancestor can be seen as assertive or aggressive, depending on the viewpoint. Act as if you are regal. Act as if you are powerful. Act as if you are wise. This is a different frequency than fake it till you make it. You have no need to fake anything. Your arteries and bones remember the royalty in your DNA. Beautiful ancestors, thank you. What a perfect message. Perfect message. How about one more, ancestors? Thank you. The loner, isolation and introspection. The loner, isolation and introspection. The correspondence to the tarot is the Hermit. I trust my inner voice. Be still and know. The answers you seek are within. You are entering a time of deep self-reflection. Take a step back. Distance yourself from petty people, dramas, and issues. Between social media and obligations, the world can feel non-stop. The innermost cave holds the gold. The guru is within. A moment of solitude holds gems for you. This is not a time to plow forward. Take a beat and withdraw. Okay, so time to go within. Step up and lead as the Emperor, but also go within like the Hermit. Take some time this weekend to go within. The weekend can be hectic, running errands, chores, projects, when you know that you like to do when you're not working your 9 to 5. And that's good. Creative projects is a wonderful outlet. Spending time with friends and family, that's awesome. You know, hanging out, doing things that you can't do during the week. However, try to squeeze in some time, and Sunday's a really good day for that. To just have like maybe 15 minutes at the minimum where there's no interference, no external distractions, just you, God, your spirit team. Maybe the birds chirping if you're lucky, clouds rolling by, the breeze through the trees and the grass, you know, just you having a time to just listen to your own spirit. Block out any racing thoughts. Just go within. Settle things down. Even if you just do that one time a week, that's your treat. If can do it more than once a week, all the more better. But at least one time a week. Make it a routine every Sunday morning or every Saturday evening, whatever floats your boat, but just make time for that, okay? Do yourself a favor. Let's see. What else the ancestors from this deck? What do you want them to know? Together. Wow. Okay, here's a message. Man holding a coin came out with financial constraints. There's an oxymoron if there ever was one. So there's a man holding a coin, yet financial constraints. Since these are opposing situations, I'm taking this to mean either there was once a man holding a coin who is now having financial constraints, or this man had financial constraints, now he's holding a coin. Let's see. Okay. No, let me go in. Let me use them interchangeably. Something different. Something different, a mixed thing. I never used these in combination before, these two decks. That's the ancestors. What about this man? Is he holding the bag now? Or is he having to work out some things and he used to hold the bag? What is it? Let me see. Let's see if we get a clue. Blues Clues. A clue. Heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one. Open your heart, getting together perfect. What's that have to do with finances? What does love have to do with whip? Whip, let's see. Let me get on the same page as this whip card. I'm not really, I think it means to sweep things up, like as you see him doing, clearing the street there. But it may mean something like an emergency or something. Let me see. Clash of interests, disharmony, disputes, gossip, punishment, and the revelation of secrets, leading to a clarification of situations. Financially, it means loss of profits, partnerships and trust among colleagues due to conflicts in professional realm. Okay, so no wonder they mentioned the heart. So it's a love relationship, secrets coming out, which is causing some kind of loss of finances for the man holding a coin. So he found out something, a secret, and he's clearing, it made him clear the way, or clear the path, or clear up some things, but it's also leaving him without as much fun. So let's see, let's go, keep going. Karmic relationship, we had this in the previous reading. Okay, so cleaned up things with this karmic relationship that involves some lessons, turmoil, relationship, turbulence, letting go now and learning to love yourself, but cleaning up a mess behind it. Maybe this was a gold digger that he was with. Let's see. A letter. So letter is involved in some way. Maybe this letter or information, it could symbolize an email or text, some kind of notification that something went wrong with this karmic relationship. relationship, and it was something that he needed to learn, find out, even if he's not holding the coin anymore, at least he can live in truth, is what I'm thinking. You don't want to come out. There we go. Oh, abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. So there can be some abundance. It's not over. Even though right now there's some financial constraints, you're cleaning up behind the last relationship. This is saying, well, guess what? You cleaned up some things. Now you could be setting a path for abundance in a more healthy environment. Nobody's going to bleed you dry or take advantage or siphon your money from you. Now you get to make it and it's yours. And maybe someone, if you want to have someone in your life, you will make sure it's not somebody that's out for the ducats just to come in and get your dough. Anything else for this? Birds. This is the gossiping card. People in your business talking too much. Yeah. So I don't talk. Who cares? I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel about that whole people are talking about you. People are, really? Honestly? Are we not past the 5th grade? Much too much. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Not talking came out in this deck too. It says interested, conversing more, awaiting messages arise, text calls, email, hovering. So talking, some people are talking about you. And not only that, love call, more talk. He has someone holding the phone there. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you, letting you know. Okay, so maybe all this talk is about missing you and wanting to reach out, and then it came out with dragonfly. Be light-hearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. Yeah, so there was some talk, maybe that was the communication that came in. Letting you know some things you needed to know about the situation, and you walked away. That's what I'm getting from all this talk. And then after you found out, things come to the light. You adapt, change, you heal, you cleaned up things, and now it's only up from here, my friend. Let's see. See if I can get something from this deck on this situation. This is not a deck I would go to normally, but I'll try. You never know. What can come out for my man holding a coin? Wants to hold the coin again. Don't despair. Finances will get back in order. 2 came out. Apocalypse. That's kind of like the tower, I think, if I recall correctly. Just to make sure. Because sometimes the destroyer and apocalypse, I take them both to mean like the tower card. Things, being stripped down to be rebuilt better and healthier. So let's just make sure that I'm on point here. LXX4. Removing the veil of deception. Apocalypse indicates a particularly painful time, one that unfolds when 2 disparate dynamics occur simultaneously, pulling the psyche in seemingly opposing directions. The first is a lifting of the veil. This means truths that have been kept in the dark are revealed, seen, and unearthed, no matter how relieving it is to witness them come into the light, an element of despair and grief follows. The second dynamic is the regeneration that comes from the wreckage of the revealed truth. The old narrative breaks and a new story forms. A new story forms. Apocalypse energy is similar to a forest fire's devastation for the sake of regeneration. The veil lifts and we see who and what has been hiding. From the nakedness of the truth, a child is born. Have faith in the process. Hold on to your center. That is the only way. Beautiful, actually. Yeah, things had to come down for you, my friend, so that you can rebuild in a healthy way. That's what I'm getting from this reading completely. And then what came out with that, I'm sorry. It was another card. I just put it back. What was it? Guess it wasn't meant to be. How did I do that? It was apocalypse and something. Bear with me, because I'm determined here. The sword. I found it. The sword. Okay. The sword came out. And I remember thinking Queen of Swords, cutoff game, or, you know, like you had to leave somebody behind, but that's just how my brain went. Okay, so let's see. Why is the sword here? Let me find out. The knife, the blade, the weapon. To use the sword is to decide. The blade separates one reality from another. The choice is made and all else falls away. If you find the sword in your grasp, you can no longer hesitate. This weapon requires a clear and decisive mind and a willingness to act. An onlooker may think the sword bearer is hasty and violent, but the most compassionate and responsible gesture is one that is honest, swift, and accurate. Yeah, you cut it off as soon as you got that untruth and things were revealed to you. Like, okay, it might cause a mess. I might lose money, maybe in this divorce or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what kind of financial ties you had with this person, but wherever you cut your losses, literally, with this sword, you cut your losses and you move on, and then you're concerned like, man, I used to have the bag and now I don't, but it's going to come back better and stronger. So don't you worry about that. And you're not going to have a headache of somebody manipulating you or with you for the wrong reasons. You're free to get some real authentic love, which is what God wants all of us to have. Okay. Angel card. That's what we're doing for now, to round this out. Do good. Do what you need to do. You made a decisive action to move forward. And that's right. That's what you should do. These came out earlier. Maybe this is the same story. How is it? How? And I did 2 rounds of angel cards, and first one came out, I think was past life issue, and then came base chakra, or the other way around, base chakra, but they both came out, and here they come again together. Somebody's message tonight. Base chakra. Choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances. As your words determine your outcome. So don't think, man, I had that money, it's going forever, that's it. I'm not going to have it like that again. It's going to take me too long. You'll be surprised you made the right decision. God works with you. God sees what happened. God's going to help you rebuild back better than ever. You'll see. And then past life issue. Maybe this is a relationship that, like a pattern is what I'm thinking with this one this time. It's like maybe you tend to attract gold diggers or people that are not seeing who you are, and they're only seeing, like if you drive a nice car and you live in a nice area, you will attract people that want that. especially if they don't have that already, they don't have that status. You're going to attract that. And I'm not saying to only see people or entertain people that are on your financial status. I'm not saying that, but I am saying be discerning. You know, when you have a conversation with someone, no matter what their income, background, or status is, see how they respond to things you're saying. Are they really engaged or are they faking it? You know, you can feel somebody's vibe. Are they kind of just like enjoying your house and what it can give them more than being with you? Would they be with you if you lived down on Fifth Street? Or, you know, like, you know when somebody is right or that, you know when somebody is with you, or when somebody is only with you when you have the bells and whistles. And you don't want that. You want somebody that, yes, enjoys your comforts that you can offer and the luxury and all of that. That's fine. No, you're human. Of course you want to enjoy that, but you also want, if everything was washed away tomorrow, you are not supposed to run off, or you are not supposed to treat me differently. You are not supposed to start disrespecting me, talking foul mouth to me, and all of a sudden seeing me less than. You're supposed to even love me more, love me harder. You get right in the trenches with me so we can build back together. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, you're going to find somebody like that. That's what's up for you next. Because you cut off what you didn't need right away, and that means you know what you do need in your life. So good for you. And I will see you next time.